Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Rekha Chabra, your maths teacher. Students, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel, Learn Mathematics to learn better mathematics. Now, I would request you all to please keep watching these videos and keep practicing questions at your home side by side. Whenever you see any video, then please try to do the question based on the same concept, same topic at your home for better understanding and more clearance of the concept. Now, in the last video, we discussed how to find inverse by using the equation of matrices. Now, going forward, we will discuss application of determinants and matrices. Let's understand the meaning of consistency of equations. I hope you all are aware, very well aware with these two words, consistent system and inconsistent system, because you have done it in class 10th mathematics. Now, a system of equation is said to be consistent if its solution exists. How many solution? That does not matter. We have one solution or more solution, but whenever we have solution, we call it as consistent system. And whenever we don't have any solution, we call it as inconsistent system. But now the next question is, how would we get to know that we have solution or we don't have solution? So for that, determinant will help us. We will have to find determinant first of all, and if determinant is not equal to 0, then we can say that we will have a unique solution. And if determinant is equal to 0, then what will happen? We will see in this video. Let's take one example to clarify this concept. Let's take this example of two equations. The system is given and we have to check the consistency. What is the first step? In first step, we have to write the given equations, given system in the matrix format. We'll write in this way: Ax equal to B, where A matrix will represent all the constants, all the coefficients of the variables 1, 2, 2 and 3. And matrix X will represent all the variables X and Y. And matrix B will represent all the numbers written on the right side, like 2 and 3 in this question. Now this is matrix A, this is X and this is B. If you multiply A and X, you are going to get the left hand side of these two equations in return. So we can very well write this in the matrix format in this way. Hence matrix A is this, X is this and B is this. Now what is second step? We have to calculate determinant A. We'll calculate determinant A. This is -1, which is not equal to 0. So if determinant is not equal to 0, we will definitely have a unique solution and we can say that the system of equation is consistent. Now, solution of a system of equation using matrix system, matrix concept. Suppose we have to solve this system. Here three equations given, three variables are given. So we have to use the matrix concept. First of all, we will write the given system in the matrix format. A, as we just discussed, represent all the constants or the coefficients of variables. Matrix X represent all the variables and matrix B represents all the numbers, constants written on the right side. Now for solving this system, whenever we say we have to solve, it means basically we have to find the value of variable. Here we have three variable X, Y and Z. So what we have to do, we have to find the value of X, Y, Z. Or in other words, we can say we have to find matrix X. Now we have written in this format Ax equal to B, and we can write down this given equation in this format. We can multiply with A inverse to introduce the A inverse. But for that, now there is one question, that can't we write X equal to B by A for finding X? No, we cannot write that way because this operation is not allowed. Division is not allowed in matrices. So we cannot take a matrix to right side and divide it. So we have to write in this format. Basically we have to multiply, we have to introduce A inverse. So we are pre-multiplying this equation with A inverse. A inverse will be multiplied on the left side. So A inverse into A will give us identity matrix and I into X will become X. And on the right side also same way we have to multiply with A inverse. It will be A inverse B. Now the problem is solved. We can simply multiply A inverse matrix and matrix B. But for that, first of all, we have to find A inverse. A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A. Now the next question is, what if determinant A is equal to 0? If determinant A is equal to 0, then what will happen? We will calculate adjoint A into B. If adjoint A into B is not equal to 0, then solution does not exist and we can say the given system is inconsistent. But again, if this twist comes, if determinant A into B is equal to 0, then equation may have infinite solution or no solution, that depends. But this is not in your syllabus, so we will not discuss this case and will restrict our discussion till this case only. So basically we have to keep this chart in our mind. System of equation will be given. So first broadly we will have two cases. We have to calculate determinant A. If it is not equal to 0, then we will have unique solution and will say we have a consistent system. If determinant A is equal to 0, then further there will be two cases. We'll calculate adjoint A into B, and if this is not equal to 0, then also problem solve, will say no solution and inconsistent system. But if this thing also becomes 0, then we may have no solution or infinite solution, but as of now we don't have to worry about this case because this is not going to come in class 12th. Now let's discuss few questions of exercise 4.6. Let's take question number 3. Examine the consistency. Again, two equations are given. First of all, we'll write in this format Ax equal to B, where A will represent all the constant 1, 3, 2 and 6. Matrix X will represent all the variables X and Y, and B will represent these numbers written on the right side 5 and 8. So A, X and B matrices are ready. What is the next step? We have to find the determinant A. This has come as 0. Now we have to proceed further and we have to calculate this adjoint A into B. So first of all we have to find adjoint A, which is not difficult for a 2 by 2 matrix. We know this shortcut method. Diagonal elements we have to swap and non-diagonal elements or the other diagonal elements we have to interchange with their sign. We have to change their sign. If it was plus, now it will be minus. Adjoint is ready. Now adjoint A into B we will calculate. This is surely we will have as non-zero, because if it is also equal to 0, then we may have no solution or we may have infinite solution. We don't know, that depends, but we will not have this case in class 12th. So since adjoint A into B is not equal to 0 and determinant A is equal to 0, so there exists no solution and hence the given system of equation is inconsistent. Now let's take one more question where 3 equations and 3 variables are given. We have to check the consistency. The equation of system can be written like this, because wherever some term is not given we have written with 0. So here x term is not given, we have written 0x. In the third equation z term is not given, so we have written with 0z for making the matrix. So 3 minus 1 and minus 2, 0, 2 and minus 1, 3 minus 5 and 0. Variables x, y and z, and here 2 minus 1 and 3 we have written in this format. Now what next? We have to find determinant A. Determinant A is 0. It means we have to move further. We have to proceed further and we have to calculate adjoint A into B. So first of all, adjoint A is the transpose of cofactor matrix. We have taken the transpose. Now we will calculate all the minors. Everybody is well aware how to find the adjoint. Now you have calculated in so many questions. We'll calculate all the minors, then we'll find out all the cofactors. Or the students, those who have seen the last videos, they must be aware we can calculate the cofactors directly even without calculating the minors. Adjoint A is ready. Now what we have to do? We have to put the values adjoint A into B. Adjoint A matrix into matrix B, and we will multiply. This is 3 by 3 matrix, this is 3 by 1 matrix, so multiplication is definitely possible. And what will be the order of resultant matrix? 3 by 1. So we will multiply, and after simplifying we are getting a 3 by 1 matrix, minus 5, minus 3 and minus 6. So thus adjoint A into B is not equal to 0. This is not a 0 matrix. So it means determinant A is 0 and adjoint A into B is not equal to 0, it means the given system of equation is inconsistent and we have no solution. So hopefully you must have understood how to check the consistency. So please try rest of the questions of this exercise where you have to check the consistency of given system. Thank you, students.